What's up, goons? I'm Ronnie Prado.
And I'm Avery Becker.
And this is the Penalty Box. Today we will be looking at 3 NHL teams which are currently without a captain. So without further ado, why don't we start with you, Avery?
So one of the teams with a vacant captaincy currently are the Philadelphia Flyers. And I chose forward Cam Atkinson. When we look at the team so far this year, their forward Scott Laughton is currently holding the A. Like, he's been wearing it for all their games so far. And he's also played with the Flyers his whole career. But when you look at a player that you really want to bring a leadership role to your team, I like to think of Cam Atkinson. Since 2012, he had played for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and recently he was traded to the Philadelphia Flyers in the 2021 to 2022 season, and he's just really flourished there. Last season he had 23 goals and 27 assists, totaling 50 points. And this year currently, in 13 games played, he's had 6 goals and 3 assists, totaling 9 points, which isn't really like as good of an NHL caliber that you would like to see, but still he is adding to the board. He's scoring goals, he's helping out his players and making assists. And he's also a veteran player. He was just kind of like the face of the franchise for the Columbus Blue Jackets for the time he played there. Like, you would always see him on puck personality. And he just really like gave back to his community in Columbus. And when you think of a captain for your NHL team, you don't want to just see them scoring goals and assists like I just said. You want them to see them giving back to their community, really getting involved within the franchise and being a player that fans really just love to see. And you can really tell like that when you see like kids and people wearing their jersey around the stadium. And when you like watch like a Philadelphia Flyers game, there's no doubt that you will always see someone wearing a Cam Atkinson jersey. So I just really think he's just an elite player and just a really good person. And I think he could do some good to the Flyers, who've been struggling a little bit as of late.
Okay. Next we'll be hearing from Dominic Rossi. Okay, Dom, why don't you tell the folks at home what team you went for and who you chose?
So the team without a captain that I chose is the Arizona Coyotes. And I think a great player to fill that vacancy is Clayton Keller.
Okay.
He's the team's longest tenured player. He's been there since 2016. And he's played through some terrible teams, so you know he has the commitment. I mean, last year they were playing at Arizona State as their stadium, and that's no place for an NHL team to be. But regardless, through all these downs the Coyotes have been through, he's actually been a really good team player and a really good leader. Before this season, he was quoted saying that Arizona was such a great place to play and live, and to play we have great people in our organization and on our coaching staff. There's things that make me want to stay. I've always been a loyal guy, and I don't believe the grass is always greener somewhere else. I mean, a lot of fans want Keller to get traded to a contender. They think someone who's starting to rise up as a prominent NHL star should be playing for a contender and not the Arizona Coyotes. But regardless, he wants to stay. He wants them to figure out the arena situation. He doesn't want them to relocate. And I think that just shows undeniable loyalty, and that's not something you get from everybody, which is why I think he should be the next captain.
There's nothing like playing ice hockey in the middle of the desert.
No, there's not.
Well, folks, it's the time for you all been waiting for, my team and my choice. So I decided to choose the Winnipeg Jets, mostly because for the first time in 20 years, they're in they're actual contender in their division, and I did not see that coming. In 12 games played for the Winnipeg Jets, Kyle Connor has raked in 8 goals, 4 assists, and 12 points, the most on the entire team. When you look at the traditional choices for a captain, you either go with the team's best player or the most loyal player on the team and respected player. And as a member of the Jets organization since 2015, making him a career player at this point in his career for the Jets. He was drafted by them, and he's played for them since being drafted. Connor has both the veteran status and the dedication to his team that would make for a great captain, and that's why I chose him to be my choice for the next captain of the Jets. And that's all we have for you today, folks. For UCTV, I'm Ronnie Prado, and this is Dominic Rossi, and this has been the Penalty Box.